Hi and happy Friday. So this Friday we're doing something super simple. We do it once a month basically. You asked me questions on my Instagram and I answered them. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna scroll all the way to the bottom. Now, for our first question, Thickest Mommy 2 said, what's your rising sun, moon? So I'm a Pisces sun, a Sagittarius moon, and Aquarius rising. I feel like I give off major Pisces vibes, but a lot of people say that I give them Aquarius vibes, so I don't know. So this one says, what's the weirdest encounter you've ever had with someone? And that's by The First Shade. So I totally have the answer to this. When I was like, how old was I? I think I was like 19. I was driving in a car with my ex and I looked over and there was this guy staring straight into the car and we made eye contact and we locked eye contact. And I don't know, it was just the weirdest feeling for me. Like it gave me chills, like I felt like I saw a murder or something. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's the weirdest experience I've ever had with someone personally. So next question, AJ is online, says, do you believe in soulmates? And if so, only one or how many? So I do believe in soulmates, but I believe that you can have multiple soulmates, and I also believe that you can have friendship soulmates. I definitely believe you can have friendship soulmates, 100%. So 89 the Whip says, what was your decision for implants? How long have you had them? And any regrets? I've had them since 2019. I don't have any regrets. Oh, maybe I do. So I think that I would have gone smaller only because my original breasts were A cups, and I feel like going so big, it took me gaining a lot of weight for them to look good. And like if I put my arms up like this, like they're not centered all the way, and I definitely feel like that could have been avoided if I went to like a C cup instead of a D cup. So that's about it. I love them though. I think they really helped me with my career. I think that I would not go back. I love them. They make me feel very womanly. No regrets in that sense. Yeah. Okay. Marco Trades says, curious to know what are the attributes that drew you to your significant other? So I think my significant other just has like a lot of riz. I think he has a lot of charisma. He's definitely one of those people that if you are in a room, you know, like you're gonna notice him. I think that I really love passionate people and caring people, and I'm automatically very drawn to passion in a person, so I think that's ultimately what drew me to them. Yeah. Dizra, I hope I said that right, said, is it the weed that makes you so peaceful, or is that just your natural composure? So up until 2 weeks ago, I've been sober from weed for a year and a half, so it's definitely not just the weed. I think I'm naturally a calm person. I do have a really bad temper though, like when brought to that point, I do tend to like snap. I think overall I'm very easygoing, but I think I've definitely mellowed out with age. I'm almost 30, so yeah, I think I used to be a little sensitive. I kind of believe now like a lot of situations just are what they are. I don't know if it's just because I'm older or what, but yeah, it's not just the weed. It's just how I am. Noob player _ said, Do you play video games? Yes. I'm currently addicted to playing Overwatch right now. When it first came out, I played it a lot, and then I stopped for years, and yeah, now I just love playing it. I play it all the time with my friends whenever I get a chance to. It's just a really fun game. Ragnaru says, guilty food pleasure. So yeah, I have quite a few of them. I love nachos and I love sweets. My favorite thing right now for me to get, like I'm really like off the walls, like I'm just doing whatever I want, is is Cheesecake Factory's Celebration cake. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. It's like 1,300 calories per slice. It is the most delectable thing I have ever tasted. It is literally so amazing that's it. Go try it if you haven't. So from that girl Lex, she says, how do you stay so fit? So I think that a part of it is genetics, 100%. I don't want to lie to you and say I'm like eating healthy all the time or something, especially because the past few weeks I've been eating so bad. I just got back on my diet. So I work out 2 times a week and I box 1 time a week. I like to hike at least once a week, and I try to walk 2 miles every day. It's been really hot lately, so the 2 miles has been suffering, but that's about it. And normally I eat pretty good, but I do go on my little junk food binges every now and then. I love junk food, and it's really hard for me not to eat it. So I'm very lucky that genetically I'm, you know, a little bit skinnier, because I think that, I don't know, because I do work out and I do hike. I'm pretty active, but it's got to be genetic a little bit. Slapping Noodles says, what's your favorite place you've been through on your travels? Also, I love your username. So my favorite place is definitely a lot of places in Northern California. I think it's the most beautiful part of the state. I think it's the most beautiful in the whole of the United States. But so like Bernie Hills, Bernie Falls, Avenue of the Giants, what is it called? McWay Falls, that general area, beautiful. I love it. I want to live there. I think it's amazing. So I'm sorry if I butcher this. Kanoa423 says, what's the best piece of advice you've ever given? I could be biased, but the best piece of advice I've ever given and can ever give that I too can benefit and learn from, that I wish I would have had this advice earlier, is to like literally focus on yourself and your hobbies and building your own community. That's like the best advice in my opinion. I don't know though, I'm stupid. ___ CJ says, any hobbies besides exploring nature? Yeah, I make bracelets a lot. I color. I play video games. I do a lot of nature. I garden and I take care of my chickens. I do a whole bunch of random bug stuff, plant stuff. I have a lot of plants. Oh, it's nature orientated. I have like a lot of reptiles, those kind of things. So Robin's Alex Andre said, what did you aspire to be back when you were a kid? Okay, so like this is actually really funny, because when I was younger, my mom would always be like talking about how she wanted to be a stealth bomber pilot. So I was like, I want to be a stealth bomber pilot. I didn't know what it was, and then when I found out what it was, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a Playboy bunny. So the last unicorn says, do you travel a lot? For work, question mark, for fun, question mark. How are you able to? By the way, you're so beautiful. Thank you so much, by the way. Love you. So this is the question. You guys should go follow her. I do travel a lot. Well, honestly, lately I haven't been traveling as much because I've just been in like my own little vibe, trying to focus on just my home and hiking and finding peace where I'm at. I think a lot of why I travel is like running away from stuff, but I feel like, I don't know, I've entered this new era of just like exploring home. But I did travel a lot, and I still want to travel a couple times a year, but I do travel for work too, luckily, like, you know, so I do the fans. I feel like you guys know that. If you don't know that, you know that now. I love my job. I'm very proud of it. I don't talk about it just because I feel like it's just like any other job, you know? I don't feel like I need to talk about it all the time and explain why I do that and explain if my family still loves me and all that stuff. It's not very demure, it's not very cute. But yeah, so I'm just able to, I got really lucky, you know, I popped off a little bit on social media, and through that I was able to create my site, and through that I was able to have a living and able to explore. And when I first started out, I just wanted to go to Hawaii so bad, and you know, I've been to Hawaii a couple times now. It's very beautiful. I don't go anymore just because like all the controversy surrounding by going, but yeah. So I do travel quite a bit, but I'm learning to love where I'm at. I hope I answered your question. I kind of just rambled a little bit. Sean Nicholas 92 says, where do you see yourself in 2 to 4 years? I see myself on like the beach in Puerto Rico, like, you know, just chilling for the summer with my partner, and you know, I'm having a little drink, and you know, I was in bed for 5 hours in the morning, and life is good. Like, that's what I picture. Atomika is great says, how has work affected your personal life? It hasn't. I don't know. Wendell Crawford 4 says, are you all natural? Are all natural? I'm guessing you meant, are you all natural? No, I have my boobs done, but other than that, that's it. But I am not all natural, technically. What song always brings you back to your zen? Oh, I'm sorry. And that's by Randall Elvaglio. The Chain by Fleetwood Mac, or Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. I Don't Wear Joggers says, what's a hobby you have now and one you would like to add? So a hobby I have now is hiking. One I would like to add, I would like to add so many. I would like to add climbing, like rock climbing, but like on the walls in the gyms, not like actual rock climbing. Pottery, those are like the 2 big ones. Oh, and roller skating. I don't know, I want to roller skate really bad. Lily Yu says, hi, what do you use for your hair? Maybe a video suggestion to do a hair routine. I will 100% do that. I'll do that in short form and reel form, and I will do that sometime next week. It's a lot to explain. I have a lot of steps, but I do want to let you know that I wear extensions. So my real hair is, let me show you, right? That's not it. Oh, is it? It is. Okay. This is my real hair, so it goes like down to here. It's like as long as my extensions pretty much, but it's like that's a stretched out form. So I will definitely make a video for you. Kev Liam G's says, do you plan on expanding your hobby farm? I do. So I have chickens right now. I would like to eventually have bees, pigs, and goats. Past that, I'm not sure. Oh, and ducks. So that's what I have on my agenda right now. Rob Davis 158 says, I got an invite from an account that said it was your fan page. Do you have another account? I don't. Like, I only have the pages that are on my website, and if like you're being contacted by someone from those sites, from anywhere but those sites, it's not me. And honestly, like, I don't ever DM people unless you're a woman. Like, I'm not gonna DM someone. So yeah. So after this, I'm only gonna answer one more question. So Plasma All-Star says, what's the one thing you love about vlogging the most? I like it because it's like a video diary, and I'll be able to like look back on it later on and see like all the silly stuff that I did. That's like my favorite thing about it. And I don't know, like, I love sharing my life with other people, and I always have, so it's like kind of cool to me that even like the amount that I do that a lot of people would consider small, especially in comparison to like how many people I have on Twitter or like on Instagram, but it's really cool because it's like the 12,000 of you guys that are on YouTube, like, I don't know, I feel like you guys see the real side of me, and I think it's really fun to share with people and like them genuinely watching you for you. I don't know, it's so cool. Okay, so last question. Ron Stone Mage says, are you a loner in real life? You never show friends in your videos. I feel like you must not watch my videos. I have a lot of videos, I think, with my friends in them. I do hang out with them a lot. I hang out with people, I hang out with my partner almost every day. I'm not a loner. I do love to be alone though, but I'm not a loner. I also love to be around like my friends and my family and stuff. Yeah, no, I love people. I love to be around people. I'm often in public places and I'm very friendly, so yeah. Anyways, my camera's overheating, and that was the last question, so thank you guys for another Q&A session. It was really fun, and I love doing these with you guys, and I'll see you next Friday.